Hey, what's good, YouTube? James with a Z, coming back at you with another one. We got a rant, or no, more so story time today, and it was suggested by my girlfriend. Shout outs to her. I'm gonna give her the credit for this one, because it just happened so recently, and obviously she was there with me. Because if you read the title, then you get the gist of what's going on. Damn it, man! Some fire trucks going by. I don't even know if my mic's picking that up. If it did, oh well. If it didn't, oh well. I could always cut it out. Oh well. I don't know why I said that 3 times. I said it a third time because I said it 2 times. But regardless. So, me and my girlfriend, we just passed our 1 year anniversary. Yay! Woo! Yeah, yes, yes. It's crazy because it feels like it came up so fast, but also took so long, if that makes any sense. I About a few days ago, I was actually just talking to her, and we were reminiscing a little bit, and I was going on about how, like, oh, we're so close to a year, and then I, like, immediately caught myself. I'm like, damn, we already are a year in. And I don't know, it's just crazy because I feel like it was super long ago, but not at the same time that we were joking around talking about how, oh, we're a few months down the line, blah, 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 blah. And, being a year into the relationship, because I feel like once you're like at that milestone, you're very much established, especially in today's generation with promiscuity. Is that how you say it? Promiscuous. I don't even think that's a word. I don't fucking know. But, with people having sneaky links laying around, not being committed, friends with benefits, just the weird stuff Gen Z is doing, it's a huge milestone to reach a year. Shit, let alone 6 months. But yeah, so we've been going well, really strong. Love her to death. She's great to me. And for our 1 year, we just decided to take an extended weekend to go hiking because we're both pretty big. We're both pretty big nerds because we like anime and games, but we're also pretty active too. Like, I grew up playing sports. She didn't, but we both go to the gym now, and we like to go on hikes and go into nature, go on walks, and everything like that. So we thought of going on this really well-known national forest trail. I'm sorry, I didn't want to name drop it because I don't know. You know what? I don't really care because I don't. I mean, it's not going to be able to find me just from this, whoever is mentioned. But we went to a national park, or national park, national forest, national trail. I don't really know. It's Hawking Hills. It's located in Ohio. I think like in the middle, more down south, more so. I think it's more so towards the middle. I don't know. It's been around for a really long time. It's one of Ohio's most well-known parks for just the nature of the trail, the different sites, the beauty all of it all around. And we thought, what would be a better thing to do than to do that? Now, I know a lot of people would go out and party and drink and go to these like super expensive, extravagant places, but I'm not materialistic like that, and she's not either. And we just wanted to enjoy each other's company and go out and see beautiful things and stuff like that. And so that's what we did. But so we ended up getting to our little Airbnb Friday because we left Friday morning and we were due to leave Sunday morning. But we were going to go hiking Saturday, and since we got there Friday early, we were like, hmm, how can we kill some time? We wanted to go out and do something. We didn't just want to sit inside the whole time. We're like, how can we kill time? What can we do? So my girlfriend kind of made she made a prerequisite plan for this situation because she knew we were going to be getting there early. She's the one that made the whole plan. I just kind of go with the flow with most things, and she's like plan oriented. So like whatever she decides, honestly, I'm cool with. Unless it sounds kind of stupid, then I'll give my peace of mind. But I'll let her do her thing because it makes her feel more comfortable, and I could care less. Because if it's gonna get done, then it's gonna get done. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Whatever. But so she planned out. We'd go to this little other smaller national park, forest, or whatever that wasn't too far away from our Airbnb and the trail we were going to be going on. But the day that we were going to be leaving, we met up with her parents and everything like that. We were just dropping stuff off for something, but She checks and it says that it's closed at 4, and we were going to be getting there around like 3. And with unpacking and getting everything situated, we weren't going to have any sort of lick of time to go out and walk that trail, let alone probably even get there before 4. So we realized, like, wow, well, that's not going to work. We got to figure something else out. So she started looking around the area for other places to go to and see and everything like that. And she looks, she finds this very interesting and cool sounding place. It looked cool. It was called Moonville Tunnel. Um, it's located in Ohio, obviously, and I guess it used to be this old railroad track that was torn down many years ago. Because apparently in this tunnel, and I'm not sure why, I should probably look more into it since I'm going to be yapping about this, and I'm going to now because I'm just curious. But apparently a lot of people had died in this tunnel. Like I said, I have no idea how. It didn't look like there was any infrastructural damage, but I mean, they could have done repairs. It had been plenty of time since they tore it down, and now it's seen as like a touristy type of spot. But she suggests that to me, shows me some pictures. I'm like, wow, that sounds really cool. Let's go see it. Let's go check it out. So first off, it was really sketch because halfway to even getting there, we lose internet. We had no connection whatsoever. We didn't have any service either. I mean, our data was completely out because we were in the middle of the woods, in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, Ohio. So thankfully, obviously, we both Google mapped it. So we still like had the directions, but if we wanted to search anything else up or look for directions to get out, we were kind of fucked. So number one, we got that rolling in, so we're a little bit anxious, because stuff can go down in the woods. You never know. I mean, I don't know. The boogeyman could come get you. Bigfoot. I don't know. And I didn't have any weapons on me. I don't have a concealed carry yet. I should get that. And I didn't have like a hunter's knife, which I should be carrying if I'm going in the woods. Because, what if somebody gets stuck or an animal? It's just something nice to have. I'd much rather have it and not need it than not have it and need it. But, so we're pulling up pretty unprepared. Don't really know what we're getting into. And about a mile before we actually get to the location, all the road is gravel. So we have to drive slow as hell and both really confused because we're driving around these sort of mountainy terrains on gravel, trees all around with no service. We're like, what are we pulling up to? I'm not gonna lie, I was a little anxious, just a little bit. I couldn't let my girl know. She's gonna be watching this, so she'd be like, "Dang, he's a little scared." I was just a tad. I wasn't like scared, but like I don't know. There was just an uneasy feeling, I guess you could say. So we pull up, and everything was fine. Just a little anxious about everything I described, and then we start walking the trail. Immediately, we were both regretting it because one thing I didn't think about, and she didn't consider either, is it's the middle of summer. I don't know how we didn't think about this, but it's the middle of summer, right? Humid, hot as fuck. Bugs everywhere. We didn't bring any bug spray. So the whole time we're walking this fucking trail, we're getting eaten alive, swarmed, and it was unbearable. It was pretty miserable. Oh my god, I'm not gonna let that happen again. They were all over us. It was so bad. She was wearing leggings. They were biting her through her leggings. They were that ravenous and that desperate. It was a bunch of mosquitoes and shit. But, so we start walking the trail, getting swarmed by the bugs, and then we ended up coming across the infamous Moonville Tunnel. And it was really cool, really pretty. I mean, just like all the trees around, and it was huge, and just the way it was made, like you can tell it took a lot of time, a lot of work, and it was just straight through a little hill, a little mountain. I wouldn't call it a mountain, but not a hill, like in between. But it was really pretty, and we go through it, and we don't go too far to the other side because we didn't have all the time to kill in the world. By the time we got there, it was definitely in the evening, and we were a little bit worried about wanting to cook dinner and the sun going down, so we didn't stay there too long. Like once we got through it and passed, we only walked about not even a mile past and then we turned back because there was no loop around. But the reason I'm bringing this whole thing up in the first place is since a lot of people had died there and it's a very big tourist spot, apparently, and I didn't know this, it's very well known for being like extremely haunted. I personally do believe in the paranormal. I'm not like super into it, but I do believe that spirits, specters, ghosts, whatever you want to call it, really, I believe that they exist. My father, I believe at least, is a guardian angel to me. I've just had a lot of close calls and a lot of like really extremely lucky experiences that I just chalk up to him watching over me because I lost him really early in my life, and there have just been like weird, like very unsettling but unexplainable things that have happened with me that I'm just like, yeah, no, that's that motherfucker. He's still watching over me to this day. Crazy. It's been 14 years. He's still watching over me. But yeah, so we go through the tunnel. Like I didn't like hear anything, see anything. Like everything was fine. I didn't even know that it was potentially haunted until I talked to a friend after the whole experience and he like told me about it. And I was like, "Oh wow, no way, no way." But we went in, we went out perfectly fine, didn't see anything, hear anything, and we didn't even think anything else of it other than getting absolutely manhandled and raped by some mosquitoes. But so after that, I mean, we go hiking on our trip or on our trail at Hawking Hills. One first off, it really wasn't that bad. It was supposed to be like close to 90, like mid 80s, like upper 80s. But since most of the trees were, they had their canopy and they were blocking the sunlight, dude, the temperature was actually not bad at all. So we ended up walking the trail, right? We were looking for two of like the big main attractions that like everyone goes for because it's really pretty. It's just something you have to see. Everyone goes to see it for a reason. It's a big touristy spot. So we go and we see the first one. I don't remember what it's called, the No Man's Cave or something like that. And we were trying to find the Devil's Bathtub. I know that's the second one because we were very determined to find it. Long story short, we did not find that motherfucker. We so we ended up going on the complete wrong trail and go the absolute worst, longest way we could have gone. And we had to walk it all the way back because it actually didn't even loop around at all. So after going to that haunted place, we walk our trail and it was great. I had a good time and there were still pretty things we saw, but our plans didn't go as we wanted and my girlfriend got a little upset. So we go the wrong way on our hiking trip. That's the first bad thing that happens. The second thing that unfortunately happened on that day, which I'm tying to that haunted place. So after we walk the trail, we go back, we make some food, yada yada yada. It was burgers, by the way, really well made. Oh my gosh, my girlfriend can cook. I got lucky with that one. But we were gonna also do some s'mores, but we were gonna like substitute the Hershey's for Reese's because she had heard good things about it and she wanted to try it. Like the thin ones, not like the really thick ones, but like the thin Reese's to where it would kind of work as like a substitute for the Hershey's. It rains that night, so we couldn't do that. So that's another thing that we were unlucky with. We still got to use a hot tub both nights, which was really nice. Can't complain there. First time in a hot tub, it was actually pretty cool. The jets were a little, they felt a little weird if you were like on them for too long, but other than that, oh god, I want to get in the hot tub again. So after all this, nothing really weird happens, to be honest. Everything's pretty normal. After that night, the next morning we pack up, we get everything ready, and then we head back to our home because, we got work on Tuesday because we called off Monday. We were taking the extended weekend and then we wanted like an extra day to chill. But everything was fine, really, for the rest of the trip or the vacation, getaway, whatever you want to describe it as. But so this is like the third little piece of evidence that I have. It pertains to the little haunted cave. or haunted cave, haunted tunnel. The first day I get back at work, I'm on lunch, just snacking away on this like little breakfast thing. It's like a Jimmy Dean's McGriddle, like a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle. Pretty good, honestly. My macros could be a lot better, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes I like to snack on them, and I was snacking on one on my lunch break. I'm just really not thinking about what I'm doing, and out of nowhere, I had my crown that I had put in a few years ago dislodge, and as it does that, it gets like caught on the food that I am starting to actively swallow. So I swallow my crown, right? Like $2,000 to $3,000 worth of dental work, just swallowed, and I immediately start freaking the fuck out. I'm like, no fucking way. Um, I start trying to gag myself best I can. Start trying to just like make myself throw up. Basically had my fingers all like damn near all the way down my throat. For some reason, I could not make myself throw up. Usually I can. I couldn't this time. It's almost like there was some sort of outside entity or force not allowing me to throw up. I was digging. This is going to sound a little crazy. Bear with me. I was digging in my throat so hard and aggressively. I was actively spitting up clumps of blood. Like okay, it didn't hurt like what I was doing in my throat, but I mean, you shouldn't be shoving your fingers down there. So I'm assuming it's probably really sensitive. So it just started like bleeding like crazy, and I started like panicking even more. And I was outside of my car. I had like this little bucket. I was just gonna like throw it up and then like pick the tooth up and clean it off, and obviously throw the throw up away. But so I'm doing all this. It's not working at all, and I just start to get like really hot and really sweaty. So I had to like calm down, and eventually after like 10 minutes of going straight, like gagging myself and all that stuff, I just was like, yeah, no, it's not happening. And I had like, 15 minutes left on break. So I mean, I had to like look civil before I went back in, because I didn't want them to be like, what the hell did you do on your break? Because I'm not gonna lie, for a second there I did look kind of crazy. Like my eyes are like all watery, my nose is, running a little bit watery. I'm covered in sweat, all red. But no, I could not get that motherfucker back up. So I just had to accept the L and continue on with the rest of my day. I didn't notice, but when I was going to the gym later, I was just like looking at my phone, and I had saw my reflection, and I noticed I had all these red dots and bumps on my face. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I thought I was like having like an allergic reaction to the tooth or something like that. I started kind of like panicking in my head. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like, what the fuck? I ended up searching up like what is going on, or like I just I wanted to see if I was okay or not, or if I had to like go to the hospital or something. But turns out, I guess with like stress, fatigue, not fatigue, but like extreme stress and heat, and I guess if you try to force yourself to throw up, it can happen. But I guess the spots and the just all the marks I had on my face were due to me trying to throw up, and I guess just being an extreme heat. I don't really know. It happened because I had tried to do what I did, and I had like, I guess, kind of made my throat sore. Like, it didn't hurt, but it definitely felt weird to like swallow after that for a few days. And once that feeling in my throat went away, the spots went away. So I guess that would mean they are correlated to each other. Chilling me now. Carry on through the rest of the week. Everything was pretty fine, pretty basic. Nothing really out of the ordinary happened, to be honest. It was all up until the weekend where I had to help my girlfriend move. So we had to move her about like 40 minutes away, and not trying to throw any shade her way, but she definitely was not prepared. She still had like a decent amount of packing to do, and stuff wasn't really organized. So it took a lot longer than it should have to pack it up. But to unpack it, it was no big deal. We got that shit done in a few hours. I don't know anyone in their right mind that likes moving Moving's got to be one of the most unbearable things to go through. But so we do that, but the thing is she has two cats, so she had to be like extremely careful about the whole process, and she wanted to like move all of her stuff and belongings out first and keep the cats, contained in a room by themselves, and then bring them down on their own whenever everything was all situated and stuff like that. And that's really what you should do. I don't know of other people that do it another way. Maybe you can bring your cats in first and let them see the place, but you'd still want to keep them contained. But so she had, so once we had unpacked everything, I was going to go and grab me and my little brother food and then just chill at my place until she got back from her old apartment. And then she was going to go back to her new place, and I was going to meet up with her there with her food and my food. But two things, two things happened. So this is 4 and 5 of my speculation behind that fucking tunnel. So one, obviously cats, like I said, she had two cats. They get extremely stressed and scared and overwhelmed with like the whole process of moving, especially her one that she had, because she had just turned 1, very young. She's very sweet, but she has not through anything like this before. So she was like freaking out, and the other one was fine because she just turned 6 and she had been moved a few times with my girlfriend before we had met. But Taro, that's her cat's name. I can name drop a cat. Yeah, I can get away with that. Taro was a sweet little young kitty that was very scared, and essentially when she went back, the whole place is cleared out. There's nowhere to like really like hide yourself, but she was looking around everywhere, but she only could find her one cat. She could not find the other one. She started freaking out. I'm on the phone with her. She's crying and panicking, and I'm trying my best to keep her calm and console her and get her through this because she's like an hour away from me. It's like I can't. It's not like I could, just jump on the spot and come help her, especially if the cat was lost. Turns out it wasn't. It was hiding behind a door that had gotten stuck, and it was just in a spot that no one would think to look. And I was kind of like getting her to like look in those spots because I had an instance with my cat like that too, when my roommate moved out and I was in my apartment for one more month until I was moving out. My cat like hid in the most random spot, and I was freaking out for a little bit too. But I was telling her, look around everywhere, check literally everywhere, like places you would never think to check. The cat was behind a door. So yeah, so she had a little like panic attack freak out, and right before actually she called me before all that happened, and it was like right after I had gotten food for us. I was driving back to my place, my crib, mine and my little brother's place. We were just about to be getting home. We were like 2 miles away from home, and I hit either the mother of all potholes or there was something in the road. I'm still not quite sure, but I hit something, and I almost instantly noticed. I'm like, something just feels a little off with my car. Like I mean, I knew something was wrong. But I'm just driving down the road, and then I get to about a mile away from my place, and my tire really starts to like kind of shit itself. I'm like, come on, please let me just get home, and then I can figure this out. I can put on a spare, whatever. Like at least let me get home. Don't let me get stranded out on a side road. But so I'm like trying to like get down there as quickly as I can, and then out of nowhere, the whole tire just completely it blows up in on itself. Like the inside, like the rubber was not connected at all from the inside to the outside. Like it completely blew itself. So obviously I had to immediately pull over because I don't want to damage my frame of my car or the anything like that. So I'm just livid as hell because everything was perfectly fine. I had just gotten an oil change like a week before our little anniversary trip just to make sure that everything will be fine. And a week after going to that fucking tunnel, my tire blows. Like, not even like a little minor way, in such an extreme fashion. Like, there was no salvaging this tire. I was extremely distraught. I had to pull over. It's funny because I didn't have a jack for my car. I had the tool to take off the nuts, but not the jack. So I went and bought one after this whole occasion. But I had to have my little brother run like a mile down the road to grab his car to go grab his jack. And funny enough, he has the jack, but not the tool to take the nuts off. So we both actually had to go to the store and make sure we were prepared for just in case something like this happens. But so you had to go and get the jack, and I jacked it up, put the spare on, whatever, and then I just dropped it off at this like place I go to, this local shop that they're closed on the weekends, but they do like a little key drop off service. You just fill out some information, put your key, and then they'll fix it for you, give you a price. Then you're good to go. It's not like you have to like make an appointment. I mean, you do for like certain things, but like if you have like a small issue that you need taken care of quickly, like they can do that for you, which is clutch because I only had to miss one day at work. But I had my tire popped, blown. My girlfriend shortly after has that panic attack, so that's another reason why I couldn't go and like help her if I had to, because my car was fucked. I had a donut on it and I had to take it to a local shop. Like there's just no way I could have gone up there, so I felt extremely horrible about it. But oh, there is one more, and it's good. It's not good at all for what happened, but it's juicy because I don't know. It's kind of entertaining to listen to. It's a good story, I guess. I don't know. But so my girlfriend was a little nervous about staying in her new place because she really didn't have much time to unpack, and she was just really overwhelmed. It's a new spot, and you know, just needs a little comfort. So me being the great boyfriend that I am, I guess, I don't know, she says I am, I try my best. But she just needed a little extra comfort, and I just wanted to, you know, be with her because we usually stay. We lived really far apart, so we had to usually just stay with each other on the weekends. And it was the weekend, and I was just kind of figuring we'd be staying with each other anyway. But I just wanted to be there extra for her because she's staying in a new place. She's scared. She's anxious. So she had to come pick me up because my car was fucked. But I mean, I'm only a little short distance away now. Not compared to what it used to be, so it's not bad at all. But everything's all cool. Like, we just hang out, we chill, we eat the food that I got, and we watch a little bit of, I don't know, she didn't have really anything set up, so we had to watch some, I think it was Boondocks on her projector, because we've been watching through The Walking Dead, but she couldn't get it up and going because we didn't really have the shit ready. But everything's all good. We have a good night, and then we go to sleep. It was about, I don't know, like 6 in the morning, right? I wake up because I'm feeling this weird sensation on my leg. It was warm, and I'm like, instantly, like, kind of like shoot myself up. I'm like, what the fuck? Because, you know, like, I was like, am I peeing myself? I instantly shot up because I'm like, what am I feeling that's warm and like wet on my leg? So my girlfriend had made the very, very, very unfortunate and rookie mistake when moving. So when you move cats, it's generally accepted that, you know, they're going to be overwhelmed. They're not going to know the new location they're in. It's going to take them time to adjust. She had gotten them new litter boxes, new litter, and put them in a new place. You never want to do that. Because her one cat pissed on my fucking leg. 6 in the morning. It's already funny looking back at it now, but in the moment, man, I wasn't livid. I was just more so like aggravated and upset, especially for her sake, because that's her bed. But yeah, no, that motherfucker pissed on my leg. I guess either it didn't know where to go because the whole situation with its old litter, or it having a new litter box, new litter, so it smells different, and it didn't have any of its previous scent anywhere to like base itself off of. It just probably got confused or scared, and it just pissed on my leg, and I had to wake her up, and thankfully it was just really on the sheets, so we were able to take them off and clean those, and it wasn't that big of an issue. But the fact that her cat pissed on my goddamn leg, man, oh man. You just can't even make that one up. That's just like the nail on the coffin of all of the bad stuff that has happened ever since we went to that tunnel. I don't know. I believe in paranormal stuff, and I feel like I've been given like a small little curse with since going there, I don't know. I think my dad needs to lock in on that guardian angel type shit. He could definitely be a little bit better with his protection. Um, like, bro, what are you doing up there? I thought you were looking over me and shit. You have my best interest in mind. I don't know. Maybe I guess I gotta go through some lows to get back to the highs. But I don't know. That's my whole story time with like the whole anniversary trip and the tunnel that led to all of the unfortunate, unlucky circumstances. But yeah, call to action stuff. Peace out and have a chill one.